what's going on, world? It's me again, Ethan Smith, aka Mr. P.I.E.N, another daily dose positive postman, and another edition of Expression Sessions. So this is Expression Sessions Barbershop edition with my co-host, the one and only Trae the Barber. Shout out yourself, man. Tell the people about yourself, Trae.
Yeah, it's Trae the Barber out here, getting ready to do this little podcast,
That's what's up.
Doing something new, we going live and direct. Every camera. You feel me? So,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Gonna get in here tonight and try to put something together and get some good old entertainment.
Nah, see, we about to look. We gonna have a great chemistry on this because we kick it real good when he cut my hair. But now we really gonna get to know each other.
For sure.
We ain't gonna try to have a great chemistry, bro. One thing we not gonna do is try anything. We gonna straight up have a good chemistry. Now it might not start out the best, but it's gonna be a good chemistry because it's just gonna be extension of the barbershop. What this is, the barbershop edition. You the master barber, I'm the speaker, always talking and running my mouth.
Facts.
Now we get to talk about barbershop on the World Wide Web. You can put them up on game, on your book, on your Smooth Styles brands, on what it's like to start to build a business and then have a major setback or a minor setback for a major come up. So we just talk about some things. Where you from? How you get down? Do what you do.
I'm from Dallas, Texas. We call
What's going on, Barry?
We call it the Triple D back home.
The Triple D?
Yeah.
What's the triple for?
Oh, man, dirty Dallas.
Okay. I'm from Detroit. We call Michigan the murder mitten or the dirty glove.
Dallas,
it look like that.
Dallas and Detroit, man, go hand in hand.
That's true. That's true.
But yeah, from Dallas, I'm out here in Austin by accident.
Yeah, same here.
End up wanting to be in Austin. I'm supposed to go to Houston, but end up coming to
I hear you. Keep going, brother.
Coming to Austin, so we just out here. Moved out here, been cutting hair, and before you know it, years passed, and then guess what? Got a pretty big following, and from there just been putting good content out, putting good haircuts out, and I got haircuts all over the city, so everybody know who I am. So
yeah, I know you do because that's how I met you. That's actually, I think, it's probably been about a year or so ago now, and I was looking for a barber. Yeah, when I had first came back here to Texas in the beginning of 2018, and I was looking for a barber, and I went to a gentleman who cut my hair before over in Pflugerville, and it was good, but it wasn't what I was looking for. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't the right fit, I guess. And I had been posting some stuff on my social media site. And I think you like one of my quotes or something I put up, or a video or something I put up. I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way we got connected on Instagram. You either like something I put up, I like something you put up. Somehow we got linked.
Yeah.
And I remember going through your page and looking at your page like, my man kind of tight.
Yeah.
And then I seen that you wasn't just a regular hood barber. You had traveled. I think it might have been something a little bit about the military in there. And I was checking out your cuts. Then I started reading the customers' response and client. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go check this guy out. You know what I'm saying? I had already did my research.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me go check this guy out. It was already like, okay, we'll see. And then when I got my cut, I'm like, oh, this what's up.
Yeah, I remember you told me that your barber up in Detroit was like, man, he'd be cutting other celebrities. He was like, dude, you like my barber in Detroit,
Shout out to my boy Q from Murray Wright. He been cutting there for a minute. He got his own little shop set up and doing his thing as well. But yeah, man, that's real talk. Like you and Q is probably I can't really think of another barber who cut my hair like that, who not just cut my hair like that, but cared about hair like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cared about hair like that in a sense of, giving you the game, giving you the education from the creams and the rubs and everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's, so we'll get into a little bit of that, talk about some stuff, that goes down in the barbershop, talk about your book and listen to what really got you into cutting hair. And then kind of move on from there. And you can talk to the people about, for some of us, being young African Americans, how difficult it might be to start a business or to go into business or learn a trade. But we do,
Well, basically, growing up, I never had no teachers on cutting hair. It was just growing up in Dallas, we couldn't afford to get no haircuts.
Yeah.
And I remember my mom used to give me that one all the way around. No edge up.
I didn't have it.
Edge with the rainbow joint.
Really? I didn't have enough. I used to go to the barbershop pretty regular. What's up, Sutton? What's going on, Bussy? Got a couple of my
What's going on? We out here.
People from Army with me. And shout out to Trae the Barber's page, man. Thank y'all for joining in on the page.
Checking us out. Keep going. We
right now today, what we talking about is Trae and his initiation in the barbershop. We starting a new special. This the Expression Session Show Barbershop Edition with my co-host Trae. So me and Trae just having a little conversation. What you looking to inspire people, talk about how he got into the barbershop business, some of the setbacks, some of the things that he came up on, some of the things that he learned, and few steps of how to help y'all get there to that next level. But anyhow, you had the rainbow.
Yeah, you had the rainbow. Yeah, just basically growing up, and I remember going to the barbershop as a kid with my grandfather, and I learned everything in the barbershop, how to talk to women, how to go to the club, how to, wear the best fashion, who's winning the basketball game, everything I learned in the barbershop. So,
it was your training.
I guess so, because
it was somewhat of your training, your setup for what shaped you in more forms than one, good or bad. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You probably got a lot of knowledge, good or bad. A lot of, like you said, you learned everything there. It was your training. It was like, it was a sacred, a secure
Everybody
spot.
Went up there. It don't matter if you was police officers, politicians, the dope boys, the church folks. Everybody went to the barbershop. Yeah. And then hung out. It was no kind of filter, no nothing. And that's where everybody kicked it at. So, but yeah, just growing up, and I remember being like around 10 or 11, and I said, Mom, you ain't coming here no more. No. So basically, my grandfather, on my dad's side, gave me a pair of clippers right here. Learn how to cut hair. And I'm like, what's I'm gonna do with this? So I got the clippers and start cutting my own hair, turn it up. Oh man, turn it all the way up. But I started getting pretty good at it.
How long do you think you destroyed your hair? Like, how long do you think you really was just like, ooh, this is bad. Like, this is bad. I don't want to go out the house.
Probably like this one. About a year, 2 years.
Okay.
I was cutting my hair first, and then my little brother was my crash dummy.
So was it like a year on your own and then your little brother? Yeah. Wow.
It was my hair first. And I might have been 11.
Right.
Now 11-year-old they can't even tie their own shoes right now.
11. And you how old now?
33.
33. So that's 22 years. Y'all hear that? 22 years. And some of y'all expect stuff to happen overnight. I probably just discovered I was a speaker overnight, but like I told you before,
I told you I ignited your inner secret.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I've been speaking like this and talking to people like this probably since I was in the military and beforehand. I've always had the ability to speak with other people and connect, but sometimes I was just talking the wrong stuff. Yeah. But anyhow, your craft was already, beginning to take form.
And it's funny because my grandfather on the other side of the family was a barber too. He was a barber and a construction worker, and then my grandfather on my dad's side was a carpenter and a barber. So I guess, cool. Yeah, it was something that
someone working with hands.
Yeah.
And then what's the name though? You got a good energy and a good spirit. So it's probably a connection with people too. Because to me as a barber, you a therapist. Yeah. Like you a counselor, you a brother, you a father, you a son, you a businessman.
Everything.
You the hood nigga sometimes. Like as the barber, you the legal dude, the police. You like you said, you didn't cut majors here in Iraq. Oh, shout out to my man Trae.
Yeah. Ex-military,
military veteran as well. So
OEF, 2 tours to Afghanistan. I'm back here in the flesh. I went through some crazy stuff in Afghanistan.
Right. So we got a lot to unplug. Yeah. So this is gonna be a process. What's going on, Tay? My man, it's like my brother there, Tay Gunner, Key Element.
What's going on, brother?
Music and everything. Okay. He be in Dallas. His family live in Dallas, so he be out there in Dallas.
Man, my cousin, man. I got some family in Detroit, man. They're off the chain.
Yeah, okay. Off the chain. That's the Detroit. That's the Detroit.
Man. So I remember being at the Barber College in Dallas, and folks used to come in from Detroit, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, you got my stuff," just like they do in Detroit.
Yeah,
it's the same
flavor. It's the same flavor. Yeah. But yeah, man, we were talking about the barbershop and you getting into it and just how was your upbringing and everything. You know what I'm saying? It was something. So after about a year of destroying your hair, now you got your brother hair. At what point though, when your grandfather, I think you said it was, gave you those clippers and you was probably, I don't know, after the first time you jacked yourself up, how many times did you sit those things down before you felt like, nah, this a part of me? Or was it always like, I got them? I've been waiting on it.
It was just literally, like I said, growing up and have money.
Yeah.
So
out of necessity.
Yeah, we didn't have we couldn't go to the barbershop. Like these kids nowadays, their parents give them money and take them to the barbershop. My mom was like, here, you're going to get clothes, food, and books. That's it.
Everything else, I get that part. I get that part. Maybe I'm moving too fast. Now I'm going to ask it, and maybe it'll be something for you to think about. Mm-hmm. I get that you start doing it out of necessity. Like your grandfather did it. Your other grandfather did it. You start doing it because your mom was jacking you up, giving you the rainbow. So then you start messing around with your own out of necessity. Mom, you're not cutting my hair no more. And if I don't want the rainbow, I got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Right? Yeah. I mean, it's so many words. Basically, yeah. But at what point did it hit you in your spirit like, okay, this is a part of me. This is who I am. Like, I know I like business and all that, but this cutting hair thing, you know what I'm saying? What is it about cutting hair?
I remember I started cutting my grandfather's hair.
Nice.
Because he used to go to the barbershop, but then he was like, man, my barber, he ain't nowhere to be found. And I got Trae, come cut my hair.
Wow.
And I'm like, what?
Right.
So I sat him down and I started cutting his hair. And he was like, hey, man, you got something. And then I remember, it's funny because the whole time I cut his hair, he always paid me.
Wow.
From the time I was 12 years old until the time I left the house. I'm like, dude, why are you giving me money? You're like, oh, you're going to be a barber one of these days. Mm-hmm. I'm like, man, I don't want to cut hair, man. I'm just doing this
to make some money.
To make some money. Make a little couple of dollars here and there to go buy some sodas, drinks, you know what I mean? And yeah, he paid me every single time. I was like, man, that's crazy, you know? Like, I never thought about it until now, you know?
I never thought about speaking professionally until I started hearing people like Les Brown, Eric Thomas. I didn't know that I could do this. It's like I told you the other day when I was getting my cut. I was like, I didn't know that you, my homeboy King, my homeboy Wolf, like, I didn't know y'all seen me like that. Inspirational like that, because I always see myself as something else, but I knew it was something I would, could do, should do. Like you said, you didn't see yourself as a barber, but when you got that recognition from your grandfather, like my grandson got me, and he paid you for a job well done. So that was probably like,
I was like, okay, after that, I was like, it got a little swag on me.
Right.
I was cutting my little brother hair, and then before you know it, I'm in the neighborhood, and they were like, hey, Trae, can you cut me up real quick? I'm like, dude, I ain't no barber. Man, just cut me up real quick. And I started cutting my cousin hair, and then next door neighbor, and then my homeboy down the street, and then cutting, Mr. Butler down the block. And then before you know it, I'm cutting everybody in the neighborhood. And then I remember going to the barbershop, talking to the barbers, and they was like, dude, if you want to learn, sit back and watch. And I was 13, 14 years old, was in the barbershop, just sit back taking notes. And they showed me everything, the game, and I just sat back and just soaked it all up. And even though I was still going to the barbershop, because at this time I was getting money from other people, I was still going to the barbershop to get my haircut because I still hadn't perfected the
way you wanted it. Yeah. So a lot of times people don't understand, like, our gifts be planted in us our gift is planted in us long before we even know it or discover it.
Yeah.
Like your gift to cut hair, it ain't even just about cutting hair. That's a talent, that's a gift as well. But your gift to me is a connection that you have with people. We just talked about that. Lawyers, doctors, cops, football players, drug dealers, baby mamas, baby daddies, single mothers, divorce. You know what I'm saying? White, black, Asian, Puerto Rican. Any color. You know what I'm saying? Your gift, you have a gift of connectivity.
And I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, you have a gift of connection. Like you're a good energy source for everybody that comes around you. Yeah. And it was just, you had a talent for cutting hair, and cutting hair has opened up how many doors for you?
Man, a lot. It's crazy. You know what's crazy? This is the first night we on here, and my thing is going crazy. Hey, I appreciate everybody tapping in, but yeah, this is the first night we on this.
Listen, man.
It's crazy.
This is Expression Sessions Barbershop Edition. So send us a message, express yourself, man. Talk about what it was that you discovered, or when you discovered your gift, and how did it make you feel? And that's all we really talking about, is discovering our gifts as me and Trae build this new Instagram, or this new podcast extension of the regular show. And then we just encourage people to go after they want, talking about the ups and downs, the goods and the bads.
Business,
vibe with it. Oh, definitely the business. You definitely. He's a wealth of knowledge right here.
Hey, shout out to my boy King too, man. He's a good guy. Yeah.
True Gravity Fitness. And my other friend, Wolf, my other brother. You'll have to meet him one day. He's starting Redcon Wolf One. It's like I was telling you before. You become the company you keep.
Yeah, like you said, I had to isolate myself from a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because the more I was out here grinding and the more I was out here trying to build stuff, people sitting on the side like this. Oh, you think you better than us, huh? Mm-hmm. It's like, all I'm doing is cutting hair, man. I ain't doing nothing. But yeah, this barbering stuff has opened up doors to meeting celebrities, sports players, politicians, military folks.
How you think it helped you grow as a person?
Dealing with people.
Yeah.
Like being in the military, you got to deal with everybody.
Everybody.
From all walks of life.
Everybody.
Even people that don't like you because of your skin.
Everybody. Anybody in the military know you deal with everybody.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, just being able to deal with all types of people. And I got to be able to put that thick skin on, because some days I'll be like, man, F this. I ain't trying to cut right today.
Yeah, for sure.
I got such a huge following and so many people know.
What's going on, Durant? What's going on, Dre?
It just
my buddy from the Army too, back home from the D.
Already, hey man, we out
I know
here,
my
man.
thing blowing up right now too.
Man, we getting out, yeah.
You gotta be consistent at it. Like we talking about this barbershop, you gotta be consistent in anything you want to do, anywhere you want to grow, no matter how bad it may look. Like you talked about, you got the clippers thrown in your hand at 11. You jacked your own hair up for a year.
Yeah.
Then you start jacking your brother's hair up. Then you went in the barbershop at 13, sat in the corner in the cut. You know what I'm saying? This is before you discovered this is what I'm going to do. You still making money and just learning the game, soaking it all up, the energy.
I remember,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the consistency.
I remember as a kid going to the barbershop, and his barber is Munch. Shout out to Munch. Shout out to Jerry. Shout out to MD. Shout out to my barber in Dallas. Dallas is my barber. B. Cole. These boys had... You go to the barbershop, they got 80 people in there waiting on them.
Wow.
They got people all outside waiting.
Wow.
And there's other barbers in there cutting, and guess what they doing? Oh, we waiting on him. So I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So everything I learned is from these barbers back in Dallas. And they straight underground. They cut hair, but they ain't mainstream.
Yeah, they don't really care about that. They love in they like they version of neighborhood nip.
Yeah.
For the barbershop, they doing what they do. Because a lot of barbers, you know what?
They don't like coming mainstream. They want to stay
absolutely. Most real barbers I know, when you talk to them about they like, nah, I'm good. I might have me a shop or two, but I'm always going to cut hair. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be all that.
Exactly. And that's one of the reasons why I don't just be all out, putting my face out there doing this. So I'm a celebrity barber and I got all these people. I done cut tons of celebrities, but I don't care about all that.
But you know what? What I'm finding out now is it's not even about you. Big up in yourself and putting your information out there. No, you supposed to celebrate yourself that way, because look where I came from. I got the clippers thrown in my hand at 11 getting a rainbow because I focused on my gifts, because I focused on my talents, my abilities, because I didn't make any excuses for how I jacked somebody's hair up. I kept cutting, I kept cutting, I kept cutting, I kept cutting. And look what is developed for you. You know what I'm saying? So you do get to shine on them. You do get to shine on them because you earned that right to shine. It's not, you don't have to dull your life for anybody.
What you think about this? So what you feel about the haters then?
What?
Don't worry about them.
Don't worry about them.
Man,
Let them be there. Yeah. Here's the thing, man. A hater never really has a problem with you. I have a problem with myself. If I come in, let me tell you something, bro. If I come in here and you always telling me about, man, I just opened up a shop and I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? I just got the new ride and everything. I'm like, oh yeah, for real, man. Well, that shop probably ain't gonna work out for you. Why wouldn't I be celebrating you? So if I'm hating on you because of that, it's not the fact that you got the shop. It might be the fact that I didn't put myself in a position to get my goal, my dream, my shop. So how dare you, nigga, go shine on me when I ain't man enough to go get mine?
You know what's crazy? I don't have people like that.
No, you better go get your shine, because if you don't get your shine and you feel bad about it, y'all hear me on this. If you don't get your shine and what you want out of life, whatever you consider shine is not the hater's fault, it's your fault. You'll be your biggest hater.
Yeah, you're right. And remember, I told you that's one of my downfalls. I be having to dummy myself down because niggas be out here hating.
Listen to me, bro. If you the smartest guy in your group, you need to get a new group.
Yeah.
Straight up. You want to be in a group where you feel uncomfortable, where they talk the stuff that you want. Why did you hang with Dallas and Mo and those guys? Because they were doing what you wanted to do. What are you doing now? At the other shop, they were waiting on you.
Yeah.
We'll get into the other shop later. They were waiting on you. At 13, 14, 15, you said, I want that. At 33, you had that.
Yeah. You right.
It's the consistency. So it's not even about you shining on nobody. It's like, I'm celebrating me and what I've came through.
Yeah.
You only live once. Why not enjoy the fruits of your labor? If you feel like you jacking it off, then you jacking it off.
Yeah.
If you feel like you good, you good. That's life.
Yeah, you're right.
So, barbering has blessed you, and don't let nobody steal what you've been blessed to do. Like, this the way I believe in God. I don't care what you believe in, but this the way a higher power allow you to eat. Some people can't. You cut hair like people look at LeBron putting the ball in the net.
Exactly.
Do you understand that?
You're right. Exactly. And I never thought about it like that. Yeah.
Just like you don't see yourself. You don't see yourself the way I see you. I don't see me the way you see me.
You're right.
Bruh.
You know what's crazy? Ever since, hey, everybody.
Y'all better wake up, man.
Ever since I've been cutting hair, my problem has never been getting clients. My problem is trying to get all the clients, to cut them all.
Yeah.
I got such an overflow of people, I can't do them all. It's crazy. Like right now, I'm booked. I'm already booked for the rest of the week.
Okay, so you know what you do with that?
What should I do? What should I do?
What did I say? What did I say Saturday? Do you remember what I said before I left Saturday?
What?
I said you should probably find somebody that's like 12 or 13 years old.
Yeah. Find me
a little apprentice.
Okay.
Some young man that shows interest in cutting hair or using their hands or shows interest. Don't even Robert Kiyosaki. Don't pay them. Give them $2 or $3, $5 to make them, like you said, your grandfather paid you. If they sweep up, give them a couple bucks. Okay. But slowly start to give them the game. You giving back. You blessing somebody else with that gift. You carrying on a tradition and a legacy. And then your blessings just going to continue to flow over abundantly.
You're right.
People don't be understanding that. You got to give it away.
That's one of the reasons why I've been blessed. Because all I do is sit back and, word of advice to people. If people give you the game, stop always expecting people to pay you or you got to this and this and I need money for this. Because I didn't flew around the country. I've been in different states at my own expense to get the game. So when I come to people and they be like, man, show me everything you know. I'm like, it's going to cost. I'm not paying you nothing. I don't know you. I'm not going to give you nothing for. I'm like, dude, it's cost to be the boss. You can't go to give me a Dell. You can't go to Dell and be like, show me how to make this computer. They're not going to give you the game.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I'm going to show you how you take ownership of that one right there, right? Because everything I look at that happened in my life, being flat broke or being filthy rich is all my fault. You want them to pay for the game? You got a book, right? Trae got a book. Shout out to all the barbers out there that need to get your barber game up, your cut game, your business game. Trae got a book. Tell them about the book.
It's on Amazon, Trae the Barber ebook. Go Google it or go to Amazon. Just put in Trae the Barber ebook. And it talks about, entrepreneurship, talks about building your e-commerce store, talks about business, So
I'm about to give you something to think about.
Okay.
And you might blow my mind, but I got to ask because that's what I do.
Okay.
When's the last time you promoted your book?
It's been a little while, probably about 2 or 3 months.
And you want them to get the game?
Yeah.
Who got the game?
Oh, I got the game. Oh, okay, yeah.
So listen to me. Listen to me when I'm talking to you, brother. All y'all, listen to me when I'm talking to you because I love you. You family. Yeah. I'm not just talking to you. Trust and believe me, I'm talking to myself.
Okay.
I got the game. I can speak, and plenty of people have told me that. I'll have to dig in and figure out how to take this and make it better, right? You got the game and you want the people to get it. You need to tell them. I was told by a wise person, people need to be told what to do sometimes, or they like to have direction or to be led. Okay. So if you want to give them the game, you have to, feed it to them. You have to show them. If you don't believe you got the game, if you don't promote your book, if you don't give your book away, if you don't make people want for your book, you know what I'm saying? Like if they don't want for the knowledge you have, they're not just going to come looking for you. Exactly. We didn't just go looking for Michael Jordan. Nike made us want him. Sometimes I dream that he is me. Like they kept putting it in your face, in your face. Like Master P, make him say, Mike Jones, 210-330. Like,
you know what's crazy?
Put it in their face.
And it's funny you said that. I told myself I'm about to
come on.
December, I'm about to crank it up to the next level. And I'm about to revamp everything from the social media to the ebook to the flyers, the business cards, all that. I'm gonna, because I got the formula how to do it. You know,
right? And you already got the other stuff lined up that we could get to later.
Yeah.
The other stuff that you have lined up going on, so you on the right path. It's like we talked about before. It's all about structuring it.
Yeah.
And you shining on them ain't got nothing to do with you putting that part in their face. You could be like Nipsey said, I rode through the neighborhood in the Benz with no tent because I want them to see that they could get it. I ain't turned down my shine. I walked out with all 5 chains on. Yeah. I rode up and told the homeless man, what you seen the video? Bro, get in the car, let's go get you something to eat, bro.
Exactly.
And the Benz Nip in the Benz backseat of the Maybach.
You know what's crazy?
Come on, man.
You want to hear something crazy? Guess who I got contact with? Nipsey DJ.
I know.
Hey, I know Nipsey DJ, man. You know, years back I was supposed to cut his hair, but it didn't work out because I was too busy at the time.
Hey, how you doing, Scott?
But I always kept in contact with his DJ. And Nipsey even liked some of my posts before, you know, rest in peace to Nip. But yeah, I talked to his DJ, and he gave me the game too. He told me, hey, you're doing everything you need to be doing. And I can text him right now and call him, and he'll pick up.
Listen, man, you cannot be afraid to go after what you say you want. You cannot turn down your shine or dull your light. You cannot take a step back or a seat because you feel you may offend someone else for going for your best version of life.
Yeah.
If that's putting your jewelry on that morning, that's how you feel. You worked hard for your jewelry. If that's coming out the house in your pajamas, you know what? That's not my right to judge you. That's how you feel. I don't know how tired you are.
But you know, one thing about it is and I don't know, I might could be over exaggerating.
No,
why do we got this fuss as far as black people?
Right.
Why we got a crab in the bucket mentality? You go. What do you think that come from? Because I didn't been around all different races.
I'm gonna tell you something.
I didn't been around all different races.
I think that we've
Asians.
I truly believe that we've been fed and brainwashed to believe that it's okay to have excuses. And some of our excuses are legit and valid excuses. And here's what I mean by that. We still go by, some of us, maybe a vast majority, a small percentage, a slavery mentality mindset. The white man is taken from us. The police officers hold me down. The school system is holding me down. My mother left. My father left. My wife walked out. All valid excuses. And we've been made to believe as a people that it is okay for us to have some excuses. We do need a leg up. We do need an equal pay. We do need equal rights. I'm all good with coming together in conformity. But for some of us, I think it made us dependent on someone else to take care of us. We don't go get the game for ourselves. You don't want to sit down and read the book because it's easier to look fashionable in the hood with your Louboutins on or your Timbs before you can afford them. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with those clothes, but before you can afford them because you want to fit, but you don't have the knowledge or any of that. So I think we've been fed this mentality that it's okay to make an excuse, and not just black people. I think it's everybody. But I think black people have it on a larger scale. I think we have it on a larger scale. And we do this fighting amongst ourselves. You're right. Being in the military, we've been all over the country.
All over the world.
You're right. All over the world. And it's predominantly the African Americans in America. Maybe urban environment, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know what it is, but I think that we've been made okay to make excuses. I had a great excuse. My mother left. That was the way I was. That's a valid excuse for some people. You're supposed to struggle. You come from a single family home. It's been, clinically shown that this is not right. All the statistics and the numbers. But what about the 2 or 3% that made it? You just mean to tell me that they that much more special?
Exactly.
God dealt every man the same measure of faith, the same amount of time, 24 hours in a day. What you do with it is on you. We've been fed excuses for so long that we think it's okay to make excuses.
Right.
That's what I think black people problem is. That's what my problem is. We waiting. That's what people's problem is in general. It's not just the black thing, but I feel you because of our people.
People procrastinate.
People procrastinate, and then we get caught up in the wrong stuff. what you wearing, what you driving. Yep. But then we can't read nothing. We can't help nobody get ahead. But we can make an excuse that, you know, I used to say Detroit public schools, man, they ain't teach me nothing. Well, I ain't attempt to learn nothing. Yeah. I learned in college. Why? It was a different school. No, I applied myself.
Yeah, I was the same way. The only reason why I went to school in high school was just play sports. I slept every day. I still passed over. I didn't care about school. I was like, I just want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Cut me some hair, shit.
You know what's so crazy about that? If school ain't for you, don't go to school. And that's cool. You just said something else. I either went to sleep or cut me some hair. I either went to sleep or cut me some hair. You was like,
I still passed all my classes though.
You was pretty much like, I don't need this school stuff, but I like this cutting hair stuff. Yeah. Floyd Mayweather said, I don't need this school stuff, but I like this boxing stuff. Nipsey Hussle said, I don't need this school stuff, but I like this whatever street life stuff, businessman stuff. Rob Dyrdek, the skateboarder dude,
same way.
I don't need the school stuff. Let me go get my GED, show y'all how smart I am. Boom, got the GED. I'll go do the skateboarding stuff. Kevin Garnett, you know, high school, you don't need college. There's a lot of things you don't need. And you know what's crazy though about that? Your great-grandfather, if not him, his father probably never even went to school.
Nope.
They ain't had an opportunity because of the way things were set up, but they still lived a productive life on their terms.
Right.
They still figured out how to feed their family and put a roof over their head. The basic necessities of life for their stage of life.
Consider the circumstances.
But see, here's the thing. They teach us that we need school. You know what I'm saying? But you need school in order to get a job. That's what you need school for. In order for you to dull down your dreams, dull down that gift of cutting hair, because if you would have went to school, somebody probably told you, can't make no money cutting no hair.
Oh God, yes.
You can't make no money cutting no hair.
I heard that the whole time. You know, that's why I never did it full time. I'm like, dude, you can't make a living doing that.
You could probably go to those same people when they need a loan. No shade, but I'm just saying.
You're right.
You can't let people dull down what you putting in. You know what I'm saying?
I remember being in the Army, and I'll never forget my first sergeant. I used to cut my
What's
first sergeant.
going on, Uncle Tony, Leo Rores? We on fire today, man.
Tapping in. I remember cutting my first sergeant.
My little nephew, Malik, what's going on? He's doing big things in Detroit with the real estate. Okay. Smart young man.
Property over there. Then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember cutting my first sergeant hair. And this was 2009, before we went to Afghanistan, the first tour. And he said, Mitchell, what the fuck are you doing? I said, what do you mean? He was like, dude, what are you doing? Look at my haircut. Fresh, give him fresh, high tight. He's like, you need to be a barber. Why are you even in the military?
You a white guy?
Hispanic.
Hispanic?
Old school,
okay.
Laredo,
Yeah, because the way you sound, you got a different voice. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, what do you mean? First sergeant, like, you need to go to barber school. Get out of this military stuff. This is only for people that ain't got
nothing to do. Yeah, ain't got shit to do. First sergeant gonna let you know.
I'm like, okay, first sergeant. Like, I was the company barber. Not by choice, by volunteer. Right. He knew I cut hair. I would cut everybody's hair. Because
he knew it's only gonna make you better too, and you was gonna get.
Yeah, I was getting paid. I was getting base pay on top of getting haircut money, so I was doubling my money.
Listen to me. When you discover what your gift is early, that thing that itches inside of you, that thing that annoys you, that thing that you love it all sometimes hate, you have to go after that. I like to call that pop, which I like to call purpose or passion over profit.
What about the people that are scared?
What are you scared of?
Some people are scared to go out there and
I am too. Look, this is what fear looks like right here. I get scared to do this sometimes because I'm like, I'm not going to enunciate everything right. I'm just a guy from Detroit. I got 5 kids by 3 different women. I pay child support. What's somebody going to say? Who am I to inspire somebody? I'm scared of the feedback. No, I want the feedback. You going to let feedback stop you from feeding yourself? It's like I tell everybody else, it ain't what they say about you. It's about what you say. Yeah. And if you tell yourself you scared, you're going to be scared to live life for the rest of your life. And look at so many things we overcome. And I get it. Being scared is one thing, but having fear, that's not even of God. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be scared. But having fear, that stops you in your tracks.
And I know a lot of people back in Dallas, they have nothing but dreams, good dreams. Yeah. And talk about the dreams all day long. When I go back to Dallas, they never will. They're scared to get outside the box.
My man, and I'm about to butcher this, but 2 years ago when I was starting this whole journey of Mr. P.I.E.N, I was listening to Kevin Gates. And he said, a dream a vision without action is merely a dream. It's the grind, it's the hustle, it's the consistency. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I used to listen to that over and over again. It was out my window song. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Clock is ticking. Ain't no time to kick it. Nothing come from sleeping but a dream. Like, and I used to bang that in my truck every day, mm-hmm. in between Kirk Franklin inspirational speaking, because it was something about that. Like, people don't understand, man, that grind, that vision, you got to visualize it, but then you got to get up and start doing something. You got to go sit in the barbershop at 13 when you could be on the block selling weed to get $5 or $10, chasing girls. You could be doing all type of stuff. Exactly. You got to want to go get it. And that's the thing I think happens when we come back to those excuses. Mm-hmm. For people that have fear and that get scared, it's easy to take one of those excuses of why you didn't go forward with what you want. See, when you take this mentality, and I say this, but I'm learning it more. When you take the mentality of everything that happens in my life is my fault, is my responsibility, then you win. You win. I want to say his name is, and I know I'm gonna butcher his name because I'm not good with it. I'll look it up. But he says life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it.
Wow. Yeah, I heard that right there on Instagram. Repeat that again, bro.
Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. If I slap the crap out of you, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God, you get to react your next move. Yeah. You punch me in the face, I pull out a gun, I shoot you, you dead. I slap you, you pull out a gun, you shoot me, I'm dead, you going to jail for murder. Like, I know it's not that drastic, but people get in situations like that. Yeah. It's 10% what's happening to you. Life gonna happen to you. Yeah. How you react. Your first sergeant said you need to get out of the army, you should cut hair. Mm-hmm. You reacted on that, you did it. Look where you at. Yeah. You could have been like, nah, first sergeant, I'm good. I just like getting this base money so I can go out, trick off, have a good time.
Yep, get drunk and be a E5, E4.
It's 10% of what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. Yeah. Yep, that's absolutely it, brother. It's Charles.
Mr. P.I.E.N, you know what I'm saying? Barbershop Talk with Trae. Tune in. We're going to be in here probably 2 times a month, maybe even more than that.
Yes, yeah, it's going good. Yeah, because we could get ready to shut it down if you want to, man. Mm-hmm. I can go all night. I know it's a Monday and you probably got some more stuff to get into, work and do. Though, man. But yeah, this is kind of how it flows with me, man. We get to the point. How did you... We'll leave him with this because you want to leave him with something good. You want to leave him with something positive. That's his name, Charles S. Swindle. Okay. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. But if you had to leave him with something to help him get through to the next day, or how you got through, like when you had those days when you ain't want to cut, what got you out of bed to keep going? What got you out of bed when you hit those hard times and this gift? You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. I'm going to take it back to two stories, all right? First story was when I was in Dallas and I was doing other stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I used to always be like, you know, God, just give me a sign, give me a reason. I know what I'm doing ain't right, but just direct me in the right direction. And you know I ain't doing this to be flashy or be flamboyant. I'm trying to take care of my folks, you know what I mean? So I did that. So I look back living in Dallas and living in the inner city and going through all the inner city drama. So that, and then also going to Afghanistan 2 tours, you know. So that
opened your eyes.
Yeah. I a couple of deployments, man, I came real close, you know what I
mean? We'll get into that because I had some of those.
So literally the blood drained in my feet and I was like, you know what? Let me get back to the United States and I'm going to go hard because a lot of my brothers that make it back, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people seen a lot of crazy stuff. And I'm like, you know what? Let me get back over here to U.S. and I'm going to grind hard. So when people be complaining about, oh, it's so hard out here and all that, it's like, I don't want to hear none of that. Because, you know, go across seas to a third world country and living in tents.
Y'all hear that?
You know, you know,
it's rough over here, but we got it good. We got it good over here in America.
Clothes, you know, no showers. You know.
That's why they grind so hard. It's the consistency because they know what they have to go back to or not go back to. So that gave you that drive to keep getting up, keep going when you ain't feel like it on those days. Like, I got to go do this.
Exactly. And then, like I said, come to find out, both my grandfather was straight hustlers. They were both workers, you know. One of them owned a floor covering business for 60 years.
Wow.
Yeah, black business. And my uncle, they have a building still in Dallas. It's over in West Dallas. Nice. It was a tax service and a flow cover business. I think it was open in like the 50s or 60s. Nice. My grandfather, he passed away, rest in peace, but my uncle, he still runs the tax service. Nice. And that's another reason why I learned to be my own boss. You like, don't work for nobody. Do it yourself, you know. So
yeah. See, I was always taught to get a safe job, but I was always what people would consider a rebel and went the other way. You know what I'm saying? So exactly. That's pretty cool, man. It's been fun. It's been good.
Yeah, man.
It's been good.
You know, day one. You know,
day one podcast, episode 1, Mr. P.I.E.N.
Upload this right
Barbershop Edition. Yeah, we live on Facebook, and then when I get home, my wife will take it and upload it to YouTube. Okay. And I don't know if you have a YouTube channel. I tag you in it, whatever, but it'll be uploaded to my YouTube.
I'm gonna put it on my IGTV.
Yeah, it'll be uploaded to the YouTube, and if you have it on there, I don't know how to save it in there though. I have to figure it out. I know you get it for 24 hours.
You can end it. You can end it, and then you can save it, and then you can show it to your IGTV.
Okay, he'll have to show me that. Okay. Well, thank you for joining us on another edition of, the first edition of Expression Sessions Barbershop Edition with my co-host, Trae the Barber, as I call him.
How y'all doing? Man?
Trae the Barber.
Many more of these, you know.
You know who it is. It's me again, Ethan Smith, a.k.a. Mr. P.I.E.N. Another daily dose, positive post. Remember, whatever you do, man, just be you. Whatever you want in life, whatever you desire to have in life, if you keep showing up in life, this man is a witness. You will blow up. He's cut the celebrities. He's cut the stars. He's cut the lieutenants. He's cut the colonels. He's done that. He's done that.
You know what? Here's something crazy. I'm gonna show you how crazy this barbering stuff took me. I was just in Vegas a couple of weeks ago at the Soul Train Awards from cutting hair, and people was like, "How did you get to the Soul Train Awards? Can we go buy those tickets online?" No, you have to have a private invite. And I was at the Soul Train Awards, and guess who I ran into?
Who was that?
Anthony Hamilton. And I pulled up on him. I said, "Hey, man, you used to be a barber, right?" He was like, "Brother, I'm still a barber."
Like, that's like you said you used to be a Marine, and they like, once a Marine, like, no disrespect.
I still cut hair, brother. Don't get it twisted. I might be a celebrity. I still cut. I said, "Hey, man, appreciate it. Check me out." Made that connection with Anthony Hamilton, so that was pretty cool.
Hey, man, you got to show up if you want to blow up. Got to promote yourself. You got to sell yourself to yourself. You got to push yourself. Believing in yourself when no one else believes. You just got a PSP, man. Live your life on your terms because you only get one life to live, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm out.
Peace. Peace and fish grease.
Peace. Peace. I'm out. Shutting off like 9 cameras like Ron Burgundy.